Finland, a country known for its beautiful nature, quiet people, and a flag that represents snow, lakes, and the sky. But there's a whole other side of Finnish culture, a side you can't see in the beautiful surface of the earth, but one that lives deep inside the internet. It has left traces of cultural references behind over the years, something that can only be seen in virtual spaces. And one of Finnish culture's most unique corners is in a pixel game called Growtopia. Hi, I'm Venttu, and in this video we're diving deep into the Finnish community of Growtopia. Its culture, the legends, the chaos, the classic worlds, and how quietly Finland became one of the most influential Growtopia nations in history. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I got more banger stories on the way. Alright, let's begin. Growtopia has always been huge in Finland. I'm a Finn myself, so I've seen it firsthand. Picture this. You're in school, the final bell rings, and all you can think about is getting home to grind for diamond wings. Not Reaper rings. No offense to the guy who made them, but I don't think anyone ever liked those. Sorry, John Reaper. You grab your bike, race home, open the game, heard that iconic music, only to lose everything in a drop game 5 minutes later. We've all been there, buddy. But I think that's one of the reasons the game caught on so much here. It was easy to start, it was on mobile, and back in like 2013 to 2015, it felt like everyone was playing. It became part of our after-school routine. Just like how Finns swarmed RuneScape years before, we, the newer generation, naturally flocked to Growtopia. The presence of Finnish players was clear from the beginning. Some worlds literally became national landmarks, like SUOMI, SUOMITRADE, and of course RAKKAUS. Now, not all of them survived. SUOMITRADE and RAKKAUS were eventually banned. You can probably guess why, something drop games. But SUOMI is still alive today. One night, in the most Finnish way possible, I cracked open a Longtero and decided to visit SUOMI. Wasn't expecting much, but then suddenly an admin pulls me in and says, "Yo Venttu, I watch your vids." I was like, "No way, that's awesome. Can I ask a few questions about this world?" And suddenly the admin says, "Tuoppi is coming." I mean, this guy explained it like it was the second coming of Jesus, and then the owner of SUOMI walks in. Absolutely glorious. And that's how I ended up interviewing Tuoppi, the man behind one of Finland's most iconic Growtopia worlds. So, Tuoppi, when did you buy this world? In 2018, maybe? How much did it cost back then? 1700 diamond lock? What kind of culture do you find in Finnish players that differs from other nationalities? I don't know, Finns like to speak Finnish? Do Finns have a gambling problem? Well, Finns are usually spoiled brats who buy DLs with their parents' credit card and gamble. How did you create your set? Is it based on something? I don't know, like a goblin set? So after bothering Tuoppi with my improvised questions, I went and asked the visitors of the world what they thought about it. Here's how it went. What's your opinion on this world? Too many bots here. But it's a cool design. Not enough rascals raving around here anymore. Also, I stumbled upon some people that had never visited the outside worlds. SUOMI was basically all they knew. The world is a safe haven for some Finns. But bots are still harassing this world as well, like you can see here. You can truly never escape the bots. Ubisoft, please make it stop. I also randomly met my arch nemesis, SISAIFUS Prime. Tuoppi was chill and straight to the point. He told me what many of us already feel, that the Finnish community, like Growtopia in general, has slowed down a bit. The golden age is gone, but there's still a heartbeat, as Tuoppi put it. Some still come back, just to feel that nostalgia again. I guess you could say everyone finally went to Torille. One name that always comes up in Finnish circles of GT is FinSaippua. According to old forum posts, FinSaippua was insanely rich back in 2017, like 1000 diamond locks rich. Today you can blow that on a casino bet without feeling anything. But back then, you were basically a god with that kind of wealth. At one point in time, FinSaippua was the owner of RAKKAUS. But unfortunately, RAKKAUS was sold off, and the story takes a wild turn. Someone allegedly stole the owner's phone during gym class, logged into Growtopia, and started griefing everything. Absolute chaos. I still remember that day and how heartbroken I was that my favorite social world was destroyed. Pre-2020 was a crazy time, am I right? This game has ended more friendships than Monopoly. Trust me, I know well enough. RAKKAUS also spawned one of the cringiest but funniest era for Finnish city. The Alax phase. You'd log in, say Alax, try to get a girlfriend or a boyfriend in a virtual game, which usually just meant one dude and another dude in disguise, sitting in a bed item together and... let's not talk about what happens next. Then suddenly a baby appears and together they make a word like ihana perhe. 2, 3, 6, 5. Tätä maata ei todellakaan grieffata koskaan. Next day, it looks like 2B2T spawn. Lava, dirt, tears of agony, and the screams of eternal fire. It's always been odd to me that this thing just get repeating. Like, you'd think that they'd learn. It will always end up as a griefed world, unless they, for some reason, enjoyed it. I don't know. Besides virtual dating and drama, Finnish in GT hosted everything. From spleefs to fashion shows, drop games, of course, and good old hangout worlds, full of trade scammers. It wasn't just chaos. There was real creativity too. But easily the most iconic thing to come out of Finnish Growtopia culture was this absolute banger. Just listen to it.
Nyt tulee Growtopia. Clap. Devil Wings. Demon Wingsiäkin vois kaipailla. Klipperit taas aivan nuubit, mut Fire-Wingsit ja Pargotit on ainakin vähän paremmat. VL, eli Votrok, Omarovia, Okkasmallokki, Dilt-seedit ja Dilt-blokit. Laserlasit. Vois vähän olla parempaakin kamaa, mut ei oo. DL on parhain kama. Skin Angelvinksit ja vaikka Vendymachine ois kelvannut mulle. Edelleenkin Parrot-vinksit. Ja merittinkeellä paaveatrit. Kaikki Vendymachinet. Noniin.
Me and my friend played this non-stop after school while grinding. It went way harder than it should have. That's peak Jonne energy, which, by the way, here's the definition if you don't know what that means. A Jonne, stereotypical Finnish kid drinking Eurosopper energy drinks, having lunch with the boys, wearing a ninja mask in GT and acting like a straight up menace. Brings a tear to my eye. So yeah, while the community isn't as big as it used to be, the Finnish spirit in Growtopia still lives on. Some have moved on, some return once in a while, but the memories, the culture, that'll always be a part of the game's legacy. Let me know if I missed anything in this video about the Finnish culture. It's a really vast one, so there's a lot of things to cover. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'm Venttu, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.